barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with your headlines at 7:30. For Red Island Sign News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. It's 10 after 7.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So the action is ongoing still on the N3, outgoing in the vicinity of the M13. So there's still delays in that vicinity. Just start carefully with me. You got a horse and trailer that's overturned on the N2 near Amtata going towards Kumbu. So just be aware of that. It's causing major obstruction. There will be delays in that vicinity. You got congestion on the N2 southbound between the Shivaya area and Sanga. So ongoing from early this morning, I'm suspecting it's because of the roadworks that's taking place. Into northbound after the N112 ramp, drive carefully, it's congested as well, going all the way towards Getty Junction. You got an accident on the N2 northbound, just before the Amgeni ramp, right-hand lanes obstructed. There's going to be delays there, but construction taking place as well. And of course, put more pressure on the N2. Just be aware of that, please. You've got a bit of slow-moving traffic on the N2 southbound as you're approaching the Spaghetti Junction. So the N3 going westbound from the Hammersdale area, going all the way towards Kirin. There's congestion. Now this is going towards Pietermaritzburg. Very slow-moving traffic. Just allow pressure traveling traffic. Your second update.
So, really quickly, before we get to the next, serious interview and all of that, do you have like dad jokes? I mean, you've been a dad for over 30 years, so I'm sure you got a good dad joke for us.
No, you don't joke with dads.
You don't joke with dads?
No.
Okay, how's this one here? Right now, remember, if you laugh too hard, there's going to be somebody that will complain. So curb your enthusiasm. But how's this one here? Cops are officially on the hunt for a man described as charismatic with dangerous levels of confidence. He's managed to slip fake notes to at least 7 traffic officers in the last 2 weeks and walked away every single time.
You think that's bad?
Mm-hmm.
Johannesburg, you're taking Bitcoin now. You're no more taking out 200.
Okay, you did me one better. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you very much, Soup. You take it easy. We'll catch up in a while. Walaikum salam. But Naz, it's true. And I want to get Altaf's legal opinion on this one here. So grab a microphone, brother Altaf. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
This is a true story.
Yeah.
Right? So there's somebody who's literally being described as charismatic with dangerous levels of confidence. He's been bribing police officers with fake 200 Rand notes. Now, when we say fake, we're not talking about high-tech forgery. No. Apparently, these notes were printed on flyers from a supermarket. They've got a dodgy sketch of former President Mandela, a Boerewors sausage watermark, and the words legal tenderish in Comic Sans font.
Okay.
You know Comic Sans, right?
Yeah,
the font that you use for a bad birthday invitation. That one there. So there is a police officer that admitted anonymously, of course, probably to avoid the endless roasting from the team, right? So he accepted a 200 Rand note thinking it was just the new eco-friendly edition from the Reserve Bank because it felt a bit light.
And then did he take you to that famous chicken place and they said, invalid?
Only in South Africa.
Okay, so I'm going to be the dad joke at this point.
Right.
Was the issue the bribe or was the issue the fake note?
You see, this is South Africa. Certain people will ask pertinent questions.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat Group. Experience automotive bliss with our new Bake lineup. Check out our full range of our new Bake vehicles designed to keep you smiling mile after mile. Choose your favorite model and give us a call. We will answer all your questions. Contact us today on 017-492-0166 to get a quote. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Bake Ermelo, a new member of the Docrat Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Gaza needs your support more than ever. Homes have been shattered and families have lost everything. With your support, our teams are delivering clean water tankers, feeding the hungry, and assisting orphans who have no one left. Let us give Gaza whatever help we can. African Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
16 after 7, President Cyril Ramaphosa on Sunday announced the establishment of a judicial commission of inquiry to investigate serious corruption allegations made by KZN Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. Ramaphosa emphasized the need to safeguard the integrity of law enforcement as South Africans grapple with rising crime, including kidnappings, gender-based violence, and gang activity. The president appointed acting Deputy Chief Justice to lead the inquiry, assisted by senior counsel. However, there's been mixed reaction to the establishment of the inquiry. So joining us this morning is political and governance analyst Sandile Swana. Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Good morning. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. The actions of Lieutenant General have been described as unprecedented. What's your take on the manner in which Mkhwanazi revealed the explosive allegations?
I think that the manner in which the allegations were revealed is stunning, it is effective, and quite necessary in view of the fact that there has been a long build-up since the days of Jackie Selebi, who ended up not only being head of the police, but also being given a 15-year prison sentence for corruption. At the time, between 2009 and 2012, there were calls for an in-depth judicial inquiry into the corruption of the police, which was never done. And there's been all sorts of corruption in crime intelligence, national intelligence, in prisons and elsewhere, among the magistrates and so on, with people querying, including Mkhwanazi, all this corruption at various points with no proper response from the presidency in all this time. So the revelations in the manner that they came was quite fitting and beneficial to the nation of South Africa.
Interestingly, in a previous interview, you associated the word comrade with corruption. This is in regards to an alleged conversation between Senzo Mchunu and Brown Mokgotsi. Can you expand further on this?
Yes. In the first instance, in the context in which it was used, it is clear that these people, either you call a person a friend or you call a person a comrade. A person who is a comrade, you don't even need to know them in any great depth, but because you are comrades, you have to assist that person. The difference with a friend is that the person you are familiar, much more familiar with the person. But with comrades, you don't have to be that familiar. You have to be affiliated to the same cause. However, what has also happened since 1990. As you will be aware that already in the 1990s, people like Tekisi Levy were receiving funds from Glenn Aglioti and the criminal underworld more generally. And there were many so-called comrades who were then affiliated in one way or another with the criminal underworld. And as corruption escalated, the politics of the stomach, affiliation to the creation of a mafia state in South Africa, some who were comrades became gangster politicians, and the mode of operation of politics, especially ANC politics, became political gangsterism. So today, when somebody calls you a comrade, the ANC has thoroughly been infiltrated by political gangsters and having adopted the modus operandi of political gangsterism. Really and truly, it's about affiliating to the criminal enterprise, the continuing criminal enterprise of the African National Congress. So that is the context in which I use the word.
If you've just tuned in now, we're in conversation with political and governance analyst Sandile Swana. We're talking about President Ramaphosa and his address from Sunday evening. Now, on Sunday, a majority of the country's citizens assumed that President Ramaphosa would remove Mchunu from the police ministry. However, this was not the case. What are your thoughts on the president's handling of this matter?
The removal of Mchunu in the present circumstances would be advisable, but it is not the most crucial thing to be done. Also, Ramaphosa, because he's not as political strong as you would want him to be, he needs to protect himself from his own perspective. He needs to protect himself from any comebacks, any resistance that could come out of the immediate termination of Mchunu. However, what we need to know is urgent but cannot be done quickly either, is the long outstanding overhaul of the South African police. As I have said, the corruption in the South African police has been escalating since the days of the Tekisi Levy. In fact, the ANC has been thoroughly infiltrated by criminal elements since its unbanning in 1990. And the overwhelming posture of the ANC today is that of a criminal organization or a continuing criminal enterprise. And those are the things that need attention, as opposed to just targeting one minister and doing that. And I am saying the parliamentary committees and the Speaker of Parliament does need immediately to take action relative to whether the Mchunu has violated executive ethics, and perhaps the end of Mchunu in the cabinet will come in the same way that Speaker end came, through the exercise of the executive ethics code by Parliament.
Let's end with this one. So currently we have an acting police minister and a commission of inquiry has been proposed. Is this sufficient to get to the crux of Mkhunazi's allegations?
Yes, I think that in all fairness, it should be adequate. Our problem in this regard has not been our lack of investigating ability. Our problem has often come after the investigation has been done as to what to do with the investigation. For an example, the detailed records that were used in the Zondo Commission are not fully and readily available to the NPA to use to create winnable cases in the courts. The Minister of Justice is sitting on top of that. So we are again facing another quagmire as to where this thing of this investigation is going to go and how it will be utilized.
I want to thank you for your time and insight on the subject this morning and wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Well, that was political and governance analyst Sandile Swana. I think the question that everybody wants an answer to is, what's next? And then maybe question number 2 would be, will there actually be consequences for crimes that may be unearthed?
My name is Rabia Parker. I'm from Western Cape, Cape Town. I'm Colton. I'm from Cape Town. Nakira, Cape Town. My favorite radio station is Radio Al-Ansar.
We love the Breakfast Rush.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
I used to keep it in a box, in a mall, with pretend security and humans watching my every move. Then I found Capital Vaults. Now it's stored in a real vault with discreet access. No human contact, no risk. I trust it more than my bank. If what you own matters, protect it like it does. Capital Vaults. Safer, smarter, uncompromising.
Sponsor an orphan, and you'll help support a vulnerable child to have the education they've always dreamed of, so they can build a brighter future. You'll be feeding a hungry stomach and a hungry mind, with knowledge that will last them a lifetime. That's the power of an education. Sponsor an orphan now with Islamic Relief.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Do you have what it takes to win? Call now and let's find out together.
The Breakfast Rush.
0861 904 904.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
So Azam's just let us know that he's had to reboot the phone system. So it's back up and running.
If it's meant for you, it's going to be yours.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, right? If you're following at Cellular City Group, then you've got the answer to the next question in front of you. If you have the answer, then call now, 0861 904 904. Make that call now. And why are you doing that? Because, well, one, you've got the answer. Two, you want to put your name down on a list of people for Friday morning. Now, on Friday morning, we're giving away one of those brand new Xiaomi heaters. Now, let me tell you, this is something that I wouldn't mind having in my own home.
Me too.
Yeah? We're only giving one away. We can share it. Like, I'll keep it during winter and I'll let you have it during the rest of the year.
Terrible of you.
So this heater that we're giving away, 2,200 watts fast heating, control via your app or voice. You know, if you've got like voice assistant, Google, Alexa, Siri, whatever their names are, 6 adjustable temperature settings, built-in safety and splash resistant, timer up to 12 hours. We're giving it away this weekend, and all you have to do is follow at Cellular City Group, check out their latest posts, and answer one very simple question. Wait, quick. I'll give you an example, right? Watch this. If you're on social media watching right now, here's your example. Watch this. We'll do this. Farnaz, Salaam Alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Farnaz, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Chatsworth.
Farnaz, tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, right, how much do you enjoy vacuuming?
I don't think anybody likes to do work. But vacuuming helps.
Yeah.
Make life easy.
No, but you could use it as exercise. Get your steps inside, you know, while you could do that. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, Farnaz, the latest post on at Cellular City Group is about a robot vacuum. Do you have it open in front of you?
I do.
All right. So the dummy question is going to be, what's the cash price?
It's 4459.
Okay, now I know you're looking at the correct one. So here's your actual question. True or false? The Xiaomi robot vacuum S20 has 360-degree for precision navigation. True or false?
That's true.
The team's looking at me like, Michelle, is it correct? Is it correct? The whole team's just like nobody's at a microphone at the moment.
Congratulations.
What you want is your space on the list for Friday. Firnaz, I'll tell you what, while you're here, you said you're calling from Chatsworth, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, which part of Chatsworth you in? Like, I don't want your address, just give me the area.
I'm in Silver Glen.
Silver Glen. It's interesting that she says I'm in Chatsworth and then she says Silver Glen because lots of her neighbors don't acknowledge Silver Glen as being part of Chatsworth.
I heard that.
Yeah, because it's like in the border of Chatsworth and Silver Glen and that kind of thing.
You're like in the middle, like you're in the fives. You can tell us.
No, I'm more towards the highway.
Ah, there we go.
I think this debate needs to be solved. Is Silver Glen part of Chatsworth? Yes or no?
It is. Firnaz says so.
There you go.
And we believe her.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you, Firnaz.
Thank you for meeting me.
No worries. Inshallah, we'll pull your name out the hat on Friday.
Inshallah, Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
So, Naz, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy vacuuming? Like, be honest now.
Minus 10?
There's no really? Oh my word. So this Xiaomi robot vacuum S20 offers 5,000 PA powerful suction, 400 ml dustbin, 270 ml water tank, LDS laser navigation. This thing's navigation system is better than the one in your car. I'm telling you. Zigzag and Y-shaped routine.
That's a game changer.
Is it? Okay. Remote control, voice commands, all of it. Compact 325mm design. 4,459 Rand if you really want to buy your home a new Prezi.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, The Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush News Headlines.
Breaking news at the bottom of the hour. A 13-year-old boy has described how he prayed in fear while held captive by men who demanded a 1 million rand ransom from his mother. The boy was testifying in the ongoing trial at the Ntuzuma Magistrates Court in KwaZulu-Natal yesterday. The presidency expects President Cyril Ramaphosa to finalize decisions concerning Higher Education Minister Nobuhle Nkabane soon. And finally, US President Donald Trump has threatened to impose secondary tariffs of 100% on Russia if a peace deal is not reached with Ukraine in 50 days. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. It's 7:33 if you need to set your clock.
This traffic update is brought to you by Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Duckrad Group.
Breakfast Rush Traffic.
Like next month, I'm going to Newcastle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm going to go visit the guys at Suzuki and Audi and VW.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to go do that.
So you're going in August.
Yeah.
Should be a little bit warmer, just a little bit.
This is the reason why we postponed the trip. Assalamu alaikum, Superintendent Raouf. Welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. The accident on the N3 northbound before the M13 is causing major problems on the N3 with traffic backing up considerably, almost 45 minutes to an hour of delay going towards the toll, going towards Pietermaritzburg. So please just allow for extra traveling time if you are going to be traveling on the N3 this morning. The alternate route is to take the M13 from before you get to the M13 N3. That will either Pavilion, take the Pavilion ramp, or you can take the N2, go northbound, take the M19, or you can take the M13 from Sherwood, and then join the N3 again when you get past that scene in Pinetown. But as you get to the top of Hammersdale, going towards Key Ridge, the bottom of Key Ridge, and you've also got very, very bad congestion in that vicinity as well, going northbound or westbound towards Pietermaritzburg. With an earlier accident that had taken place, that's putting a lot of pressure on the N3. There's roadwork taking place there as well, and there's lane restrictions as well. So just please be patient. Add an extra hour or so for your trip to Maritzburg, because it's going to take about that time. Carry some sandwiches with you and something to drink as well whilst you're out on the road. We've got a stationary vehicle on the N2 southbound just after the Amgeni ramp. It might have been moved, but it was there on the N2, so just be aware of that, please. We've also got congestion still on the N2 southbound between the Sibaya area and all the way towards Umhlanga, and obviously this is due to roadworks and lane restrictions that are taking place on the N2, but just allow for some extra traveling time, please. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Much appreciated. Yeah, take it easy, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah. There's a change coming to the program tomorrow. Come on,
I'm looking
it's a
forward
bit
to it.
teeny weeny change.
Are you going
coming
to tell us in advance?
This is me telling you in advance. There's a change coming on the show.
No, man. As in telling us what the change is, or just going to surprise us?
No, we're gonna knock it for a 6.
Come on.
We're gonna hit it out
fun
the
in
park.
that. Okay,
Seriously,
fine, tell us.
seriously, it's gonna be like one stroke birdie. I bet you Altaf got all the hints. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it?
Sort of.
Did you get it? So I scored. Yeah.
In the park or out the park?
Out the park. Out the park. Altaf's here. That means we're talking all things legal in a little bit on the program. It's 7:36 a.m. This is your breakfast rush. Now, you know, you go to websites and you see FAQ, frequently asked, no, sorry, A, capital KS, asked questions. Durban.
Yes.
So you go to a certain website and you see that there's this whole section for frequently asked questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then you click on it and then there's all the frequent. So on TBR, I'm planning on putting a few things in. Like under frequently asked questions.
I'm a bit worried now.
Huh? Why don't you put Nat? No. Don't worry about the Nat on
is
camera.
coming. Anyway, ask.
How do I enter this competition? Is a frequently asked question. So, to answer for this current month with our set of Vodacom stores, you got to go to their social media and you can follow them at Cellular City Group. And that's City with a CITI. Because the owner likes those little VW cars. Anyway, so Cellular City Group on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, everywhere. Follow them. And their latest post every day has the answers to the questions that we're asking. Now, every Friday, we'll take the 4 names, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from those days and do a draw, and one person will win the prize. This week's prize is that absolutely awesome heater.
It is.
It is. It really is. Absolutely awesome heater. We'll give away this week. And then next week is the air fryer.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big one.
I'm a little bit confused in the usage of the air fryer because it says you can use it like in advance, like you could leave work and just tell the air fryer to turn on certain, this temperature, this
Can if somebody
How you know the meat's not gonna go off? You put it there in the morning before you went to work.
That's the thing. Someone's gonna have to do it. So the kids after school, I don't know, tell them to video call them.
Yeah.
Take that
technology
brand of chicken nuggets and put it in the air fryer.
Don't all brands work in?
Yeah, I know, but you're talking to children now. You don't want them to prepare the wrong thing.
Right. And this is why. How young are these children, by the way?
I don't know. 9.
9. Yeah. They may not be able to read for comprehension.
This traffic update is brought to you by Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Dockrad Group. For the Suzuki that enables you to live, dream, and think big, your limitless potential begins at Suzuki Newcastle. Make every journey possible. Contact us today on 034 312 7805 for a quote. Our customer service driven sales team is ready to assist you. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Suzuki Newcastle, a member of the Docrat Group.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
You are listening to The Breakfast Rush with Nazmira Kasim and Nishal Sarawan.
It's official. Checkers Foods Kawi Park is our first food store with a halal butchery, bakery and deli certified by NIHT, the National Independent Halal Trust. This will ensure high standards and ethical practices across our butchery, bakery and deli from farm to table. So visit Checkers Foods Kawi Park for an exceptional shopping experience that keeps getting better and better.
At Regent Business School, we bring together innovation, inclusivity, and excellence. Our globally recognized institution immerses you in a dynamic learning experience. Surrounded by academic experts and industry leaders, you'll be equipped with knowledge to transform your career and your life. Discover the affordable, accredited qualification that's right for you. Regent Business School. Surround yourself with success. Mid-year registrations are now open. Visit regent.ac.za today.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willowton Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
Hari jannat mein Rasool Arabi likha Dari Nabi aur wali likha gaya Sabz patton pe Hasan aur kali par Zahra Surkh poona हुसैन बने अली लिखा है अली नू याद करो रल के फरियाद करो अली नू याद करो रल के फरियाद करो है गरीब दा आसरा Vida piara ni nur la nur Ali dae la la ka beche zahu Ali mola 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 Ali mola te chidamana ni gosu Ali pire pire dae dilla da saru Ali mola Ali mola Ali mola Ali Ali ya te sida ta chali ali mo'mina di bas mera chali ali wali ya te sida ta चली अली मोमिया दी बस मेरा चली अली गिड़ दसा की मैं गिड़ दसा की मैं अली दे करम अली मोला अली मोला अली दम अली मोला अली मोला अली दम दम अली मोला अली मोला अली दम दम अली मोला अली मोला अली दम दम अली नाल बुक्स रखे वे तू निकमे अली नाल बुक्स रखे वे तू निकमे उठे तेरा हज होवे जिते नी जाने अली दी पहचान है रब दी पहचान अली दी ताकत नु जानदा जहां अली मौला मौला मौला
TBR, it says 7:45 this morning. A few weeks ago, we touched on a topic that was highly concerning at the time. A local media house, not this one, a local media house had published an article that detailed the massive delays that were being experienced at the CCMA. Today, we revisit this topic for an update on the current status in a second, right? There's WhatsApp messages, Naz, that we got to get to before we end the program. Rashida, absolutely loving the recording, saying beautiful North, enjoying it.
Saying salams, great TBR show as always. Jazakallah Faisal Najib.
Thank you, Faisal.
I don't think this one's for us.
Yeah. So Zain, my brother, you sent through this message. I'm going to ask you to please get in touch with our outreach department. The number is 0312081601 for that which you have offered. For that which you have offered, we have a list of people that require it.
I don't think it was an offer. It was a request, and then he sorted himself out.
Oh. Okay, shot. You see, I don't read previous messages. I just read the one that's put here. Anyway.
Sarah Bibi Mustafa, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, loving the recording.
MH, assalamu alaikum to you as well, my brother. Altaf Rauf is the owner of a Durban-based law practice and in studio with us every Tuesday morning without fail. Altaf, assalamu alaikum once again.
Wa alaikum salam, Shah. Assalamu alaikum to listeners.
What is the current status at the CCMA?
The status is bad. It's a terrible situation. The delays are massive.
Right.
And I mean massive. And unfortunately, due to the budget cuts that have been experienced by the CCMA since roughly 2020, 2021, thereabouts, there's unfortunately no end in sight to these delays.
Now, historically, how long would a CCMA matter take?
Now, historically, a matter must be conciliated within 30 days. So conciliation is your first meeting, which is essentially a discussion, sort of a negotiation. What do you want? What are we willing to give? Can we reach some sort of a conclusion? And if either conciliation is unsuccessful or the conciliation is not conducted within 30 days, you are issued with a certificate of non-resolution. This now allows you to take the matter to arbitration. So historically, once you refer a matter to arbitration, these matters are being dealt with usually within 2 to 3 months of referring the matter. So it wasn't, all in all, the process was about probably 3 to 4 months from referral to arbitration.
So what sort of timelines are we currently looking at when a matter is referred to the CCMA?
So the first part of it, the conciliation, generally matters are being conciliated within the 30 days.
Yeah.
So that's sort of being given like a priority because a lot of matters are resolved at conciliation. Now, the problem is coming in when matters are referred to arbitration. Right? So as things stand, matters that were referred to arbitration in December 2024 are currently being allocated dates at the end of August 2025. And I know this for a fact because in the past 2 weeks, there's 2 matters I'm involved in that were both referred in December for arbitration that have both been allocated dates in August. In fact, the one yesterday came was the 28th of August. So essentially, you're looking at an 8-month delay from you referring the matter to arbitration to the matter being arbitrated. So if you are going to refer a matter to arbitration, let's say today, you're realistically only going to have this matter heard probably March, April next year. You know, 8 months is a long time. And if the matter gets postponed for whatever reason, somebody is sick or somebody is unavailable or something happens, you go back to the back of the queue.
So another 8 months.
Another 8 months before your matter gets heard again.
Wow. Now, what effect do these delays have on the pursuit of justice?
You know, it's certainly detrimental. I mean, when you have to give evidence at whatever, whether it's a court, whether it's a CCMA, whatever it is, ideally you want to be giving evidence that's fresh in your mind.
Yes.
Now, if you're dealing with an unfair dismissal matter, the employer has to present their evidence first. Let's say the employer takes the whole first day of arbitration to finish their evidence, and you now going to give your evidence when you return on the second day. You are essentially giving your evidence 16 months later. It's not going to be fresh in your mind. I mean, you lose some of the finer details. Unfortunately, that's what happens. And, you know, the unfortunate reality is that we can say that justice delayed is justice denied.
Absolutely. What does the law say about these delays?
So the LRA, the Labor Relations Act, calls for a speedy resolution to labor disputes. Now, the reality is that the system is overwhelmed. It's simply functioning beyond its capacity. Now, both the CCMA and Labor Court are extremely inundated. You know, I've just given the timelines for the CCMA. Labor Court matters take years to be allocated dates.
Gosh.
You know, there's a matter in the Labor Court. The matter was ready for hearing 1 year ago. And it took 1 year to the day to be allocated a date, which is only in 2026 for that matter to be heard.
What do you do in the meantime? I mean, you're somebody who legit was unfairly dismissed. You're going through the process, and now you're having to get out calendars a year or two in advance to mark off dates and say, I need to be available to go to court, to go to the CCMA on this date a year from now. What do you do in the meantime?
You just got to carry on with life. There's very little else that we can do.
Yeah.
Got to find a new job, carry on with life, and deal with it when the time comes up.
What recourse would a person have in respect of these delays, or is there any way to speed these matters up?
Unfortunately, there's very little that can get done. You've got a very long queue. You've got to join the queue and wait your turn. There's not much else that you can do.
What did you say just a second ago? Justice delayed is justice denied.
Yeah, it's a very old idiom.
But it's so true.
It's true.
It's so true. Would complaining to higher authorities have any effect whatsoever?
Very, very unlikely. I mean, I've got matters I've been involved in where we've been email on a regular basis. Not like every week or something, but like once every 2 or 3 weeks. Just to follow up. And the response is essentially, we busy dealing with files from this month. You got to wait your turn.
Yeah, your time will come.
Yeah, nothing else that we can do.
Good gosh. So our attorney, as you hear, is Brother Altaf Rauf, the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law, has his LLB degree obtained from UKZ and specializing also criminal and civil law. Somewhat of our general legal eagle. Now, Altaf, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, have a chat with you, pose a question, maybe want to engage your services, how would they do that?
So my email address is altaf@raooflaw. That's it, that's Ray. Give it to you again, altaf@raooflaw. That's it, that's Ray. Might take a couple of days, but I will respond to you.
Altaf Rauf, thank you for your time and your expertise as you bring them to studio every week.
Pleasure as always. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Now, we put him on camera so now people know what he looks like. So if they check him at the court, they can make, hello, I heard you on the radio.
He looks like he's ready for that day today.
Yeah. Court date today? Altaf?
Yes, unfortunately.
So you're not going to a birthday party?
No. You can see how I'm dressed.
These are work clothes. Uniform. Now it's 6 minutes to 8 a.m. as the school holidays kind of wrap up. Just, I think, a little too fast for some people, but I think for a lot of parents and grandparents, They just can't wait for this week to be over.
Perhaps there's literally a week to go.
Yeah. So school's back Tuesday.
Correct.
Next week. I know in the past we used to say coastal and inland and whatever. It's all not the same day.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know here,
Yeah.
KZN,
We go back on Tuesday.
we go back on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I've said this before. Please give your little one stuff to do during this week if you haven't already. Practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Waking up
practice.
early. Practice waking up early.
That too.
Again.
And also
Mm.
make them write short stories.
Yeah.
Anything that is obviously perfect and controlled for that
Yeah.
age group.
Take your sons this weekend to the barber.
Yes, please, if you haven't done that yet.
Because come Tuesday, they're going to go to school and then the teacher's going to be like, you had 3 weeks to have a haircut.
He's not lying.
You had 3 weeks. As if the child has the key to the car and the wallet with the money. So I can go fill the petrol, drive the car, take myself to the salon, pay the guy to cut my hair and get me home. As if the child can do that. Like, where's the realism from the teachers here? Do the teachers give their kids the access to a car, wallet, this, that, and say, go now, go have a haircut, so the teacher won't tell you you had 3 weeks to have a haircut?
So I was at a venue last week and I heard a
teacher didn't
child
answer
say to her mum, listen, I had a child. heard.
Yeah.
When a queue overheard this conversation. She says to her mum, I want to dye my hair that color.
What?
It's okay if I get expelled.
Look, in this day and age, you can't do what I'm about to say next.
Okay.
Clap. Factory reset.
There are those parents that
Return
I
to
know
default.
are literally begging their kids.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You need to cut it out. You look very untidy. You look double your age in some cases. And the child's like, no. My hair, my rules.
Okay.
So it depends.
You take your hair, go to work, earn some money, get your own roof. I
And
think
if you look
sometimes
at it-
maybe I'm too much of a difficult parent.
Look, I just feel even in reality, though I know a lot of people have different opinions about this,
Yeah.
but we all have uniforms in workplaces. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. You know, I always say I think maybe I'm a little bit too hard as a parent, difficult as a parent, too tight on the rules. I'm yet to meet a single person complain about either my kids.
Yeah.
Yet to meet that person. And God willing, it'll never happen.
I mean, look, there's always
Yeah.
rules to life for all of us, regardless of age.
Yeah.
And you need to teach it from now.
Exactly. It's 3 to 8. That's it for TBR for this Tuesday.
Stay tuned for that surprise tomorrow. Be the best version of you.
Too good. Be good. Till the next time.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing